Tell me, who do you find more attractive? This one, she's thinking, I don't like myself. I don't know what I want. What do people think of me? Do I look weird? What if I fail? Now, be honest. Is this hot for you? Do you find this attractive? Is that someone you'd want in your life? Hi guys, I'm Daria and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is the place where we explore personal growth, strength and self-worth, and clear out anything blocking your shine. Today we're talking about something that matters far more than looks: charisma, presence, and confidence. Qualities you can cultivate, shape, and strengthen every single day. Stick with me and I'll show you how to turn your energy into something irresistible. Chapter 1: Confidence is a muscle. Let's agree, confidence is hot. I'm sure you can relate and you've most likely seen it before. Maybe someone isn't your type visually, but they have that charisma and quiet confidence that can completely blow you away. Let's use these two queens as an example. Tell me, who do you find more attractive? This one, she's thinking, I don't like myself. I don't know what I want. What do people think of me? Do I look weird? What if I fail? Now, be honest. Is this hot for you? Do you find this attractive? Is that someone you'd want in your life? Maybe, maybe not. I won't argue, taste has its preferences, but let's see what this diva has to say. I don't care if you like me or not. I like myself. I love myself. I know exactly what I want, so you can either step up or step out. I don't live for anyone's validation, only my own. See the difference? One is hesitant, unsure, seeking approval. The other radiates confidence, clarity, and self-love. That's the energy you want to build, the kind that moves rooms, opens doors, and literally attracts the right people. That, my friend, is hot. Now, that doesn't mean the first one is less. She has worth, value, and potential, but unfortunately, uncertainty and constant seeking of approval are rarely read as hot or magnetic, and most of the time that unsure energy can make her an easy mark for anyone looking to take rather than give. Here's the thing. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Sure, you may have a natural charisma that draws people in, but real confidence, that's something you build like a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger the more you use it. You don't wait for compliments, validation, or permission to feel good about yourself. You show up, you take action, you keep moving forward even when it's uncomfortable. Each time you do, your confidence gets a little stronger. Think of it like a staircase of confidence. Let's imagine you want to become a confident YouTuber. This is where you start. Unsure, hesitant, overthinking everything. Honestly, this is exactly how I started, and I'm still learning. Every upload makes me a little more comfortable, a little more confident. Here, at the top of the staircase, that's the confident YouTuber version of you. Every bold action you take is one step closer to that version. The first step might be tried something new. The next, posted my first video. Then showed up again, even if it felt awkward. Another, set a boundary with criticism. And then took a risk and improved. Each step is a rep of your confidence muscle. Tiny, unglamorous wins that stack. As you climb higher, one day you look back and realize you didn't even notice how you became that confident YouTuber version of yourself. You'll be radiating that quiet, grounded, hot energy you can't ignore. Step by step, rep by rep, your confidence grows, and that is hot, not because of your looks, not because of anyone else's approval, but because you've decided to own yourself. Chapter 2: Invest in yourself first. So we've talked about how confidence is hot, but let's be real. Confidence isn't magic. It has a foundation. And that foundation is you. If you're not investing in yourself, what is there to be confident about? Think about it like this. Would you build a house without a foundation and expect it to stand? No. That's what trying to radiate confidence without self-investment feels like. Confidence is magnetic, but it only sticks when it's built on something real. That means protecting your energy, developing your skills, prioritizing your health, and nurturing your mind and body. That's your real return on investment, because if you don't invest in yourself, there's nothing solid for that hot energy to stick to. It's like trying to build a skyscraper on sand. Impressive in theory, impossible in practice. So what does investing in yourself actually look like? Let's break it down. Your mind is your playground. Read, take courses, grow mentally. Your body is your vehicle. Eat well, move, manage your energy. Your skills are your tools. Learn, practice, level up professionally or personally. And your self-care, that's your foundation. Set boundaries, journal, reflect, and protect your peace. Here is a little visual for you. This is person A's jar, and this is person B's jar. Every time you learn something new, take care of your body, set a boundary, or hit a goal, imagine dropping a coin in the jar. Tiny actions, tiny wins, but over time, they stack up and grow. Person A spends all her energy on others, neglects herself, her jar stays empty. Her confidence dips. She has no hobbies, doesn't explore her interests, and isn't building her character. She spends her life dwelling on others. Now, where's the confidence supposed to come from? Is that attractive? Person B invests consistently in herself, explores her passions, discovers what she's good at, and puts in the effort. She builds her character, follows her drive, and lives with purpose. Every time she does something for herself, she drops a coin in her jar. Over time, it fills, her energy grows, and she naturally attracts the right people, the right opportunities, the right vibes. A person who invests in themselves, masters their craft, and follows their passions isn't just confident, they're magnetic. Eventually, they're hot. Now ask yourself, who would you want to spend time with? Who do you find more appealing? Who would you want in your life? I'm willing to bet that person B would be way more fun, way more interesting, and honestly, the kind of person you'd actually want to hang out with. The moral of the story, get busy living your life, explore new hobbies, try things that scare you a little, don't box yourself in, start investing in yourself, your skills, your passions, your energy, because that's the foundation your confidence needs to stick. Remember, confidence is hot, but it's only sustainable when it's backed by real investment in yourself. Step by step, deposit by deposit, you're building a version of you that's magnetic, unstoppable, and undeniably hot. Chapter 3. You are the price. Act like it. So far, we've talked about how confidence is hot and how investing in yourself builds magnetic energy, but here's the thing. If you don't act like the price, all that energy can go unnoticed. Acting like the price isn't about being or behaving arrogant, it's about self-respect, valuing yourself enough to set standards, protect your energy, and show the world how to treat you, because if you don't, the world will happily decide for you, and you may not always like the price they put on your worth. Let me ask you this. Would you ever hand your unlocked phone to a stranger and say, "Go ahead, run my life"? No. Then why hand over your worth to people who don't even value it? Exactly. That's what happens when you don't project your worth. You teach people how to treat you. Every interaction, every yes or no, every standard you set is a lesson. People notice, even if silently, unconsciously, and they follow your lead. Low standards, chaos, and low vibe energy show up. High standards, respect, alignment, and the kind of energy that feels magnetic appear. When you know your value, you naturally repel low vibe energy and attract people who match your standards. That's the essence of acting like the price. Let's bring these two queens back. Queen A doesn't think of herself as the price. She doubts her worth, constantly worries about what others think, settles for low standards, tolerates bad behavior, and gives her energy away freely. She apologizes for her needs, compromises on what she wants, and often feels invisible or overlooked. Imagine her at a party, standing in the corner, letting everyone else decide how she should be treated. Now let's meet Queen B. She knows she's the price. Her vibe says, "Respect me," or "step aside." She doesn't settle for low standards. She sets the rules for how people treat her, and she expects respect. No excuses. She teaches by example. Her boundaries are clear, her confidence is quiet, but undeniable, and her energy communicates, "I know my worth, and I will not accept anything less." Imagine her walking to the same room, heads turn, people notice, and suddenly everyone adjusts to her energy. She doesn't chase validation, she commands it by how she shows up. See the difference? One allows the world to define her, the other defines herself and teaches the world how to treat her. That's not arrogance, that's self-respect, that's magnetic, that's hot. Confidence and skills are hot. Yes, but when you act like the price, that's unstoppable. That's magnetic. That's the energy that opens doors and makes people take notice. Remember, it's not about being arrogant. It's about respecting yourself and having clarity about what you want for your life. It's showing up fully invested in yourself and expecting the world to meet the standard. Step into your energy because hot is a mindset and the price knows it. Chapter 4. Action beats intention. So far, we've seen that confidence is hot, investing in yourself builds magnetic energy, but if you never do anything with it, the world won't notice. Let me ask you this. Would you hire a professional trainer who spends more time talking about workouts than actually moving a muscle? No. Then why expect people to respect your words if you don't show up with action? You wouldn't respect that in a coach, so why tolerate it in yourself? Energy in motion attracts the right energy. Talking will get it. Doing will. Let's be honest, seeing someone actually do the thing, that's hot. Watching them talk endlessly and not do anything, not so much. To be honest, here's how I see it. Words are just words. I'll hear what people say, I'll listen, but how seriously I take them, that's based entirely on their actions. Action is the filter. It shows me who's real, who's committed, and who's worth my time. And let me be real, someone who actually backs up their words, someone who stands behind what they say, I find that incredibly attractive. Now tell me, if you had to choose, which partner would you find more attractive? More magnetic, more hot? Partner A says they miss you but doesn't do anything about it. They wait for you to take action, shower you with compliments, which, by the way, cost them nothing, promise the world and deliver, well, nothing. Partner B, they say they miss you and actually make the effort to show up. They compliment you and back it up with attention. They remember what they promised and follow through. Now tell me, who would you rather date? Who feels more magnetic, more hot, more alive in your life? Who's hotter? The person who says they'll start tomorrow or the person who already started yesterday? I'm pretty sure you choose partner B, the one who shows up, backs up their words, and actually puts in the effort. That's the kind of energy that draws you in naturally. Actions speak louder than words, and seeing someone follow through, that's magnetic, that's hot. Moral of the story, actions beat intention. Talk alone doesn't move the needle, but showing up, keeping promises, and putting in the effort, that's rare, that's magnetic. That's the energy that pulls the right people and opportunities towards you. So here's the takeaway. Don't just say it, do it, move, act, keep your energy in motion, because in the end, momentum isn't just productive, it's attractive. Trust me, that's the kind of person you want in your life. Don't wait around for someone else to be that person. Be that person yourself. Chapter 5. Boundaries are your superpower. Lastly, let's talk about boundaries. Let's be real. Boundaries aren't just about self-respect. They're about magnetism, energy, attractiveness, and power. How you show up, what you allow, and where you invest your energy, that's what makes you magnetic. Knowing what you accept and what you don't is incredibly appealing. Saying no with calm confidence, that's hot. Having standards that communicate your energy without saying a word, that's magnetic. Confidence gets attention, but boundaries earn respect. Here's the thing, your energy is precious. Chaos, low vibe people, and distractions drain it. Boundaries protect it. Guarding your energy isn't mean, it's magnetic. The more you protect it, the more aligned energy shows up in your life. Because here's the truth, a hot mindset isn't just feeling good in the moment, it's a sustained self-belief, high energy, and clarity about what you want. And that can survive if your energy is accessible to anyone who walks past. Without boundaries, confidence leaks, presence weakens, and your power fades. Boundaries are energy management. They're your self-loyalty. They mean saying no without guilt, choosing where your attention goes, not over-giving, not over-explaining, not chasing validation. You decide what deserves your energy, and that makes you magnetic. Your energy is your currency. Stop tipping everyone. Now, let's make this real with a little comparison. Version A, she doesn't have boundaries. She's a yes girl. She says yes to things she doesn't want, tries to be everywhere for everyone, tolerates disrespect, gives too much, and by the end of the day, she's drained. Her energy is scattered everywhere. And she feels like she's running on empty. Version B, she has boundaries. She says no when she needs to, protects her time, and chooses exactly where her energy goes. The result, she feels in control. Powerful and magnetic. Why? Because her energy flows back to herself first. And that's what makes her presence irresistible. And no matter how hard someone tries to break through her boundaries, they won't get far because her boundaries are as breakable as grandma's favorite porcelain. Beautiful, delicate looking, but don't test it. Now ask yourself, which version attracts better relationships? Which version feels more magnetic? Which version of yourself would you respect more? I'm pretty sure we can all agree that version B is the one who comes across as more magnetic and respected. She projects self-respect through her boundaries, while version A gives off people-pleasing vibes, which when overdone isn't exactly attractive. The key takeaway, it all comes down to what you project to the world about yourself and the value you place on your own energy. Boundaries aren't just rules, they're signals. They show people how to treat you, and that projection, that's magnetic. Version B shows us why. She's selective, intentional, and protects her energy first. That's what makes her presence irresistible. Your boundaries are your blueprint for the life and energy you deserve. Guard them, honor them, and watch how the world naturally adjusts to your presence. That, my friend, is power. That is magnetic. Boundaries don't close doors. They open the right ones. This is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, attractiveness isn't just about looks. Charisma, presence, and confidence, those are things you can build, shape, and strengthen every single day. If this spoke to you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips, and I'll see you in the next one.